everybody, what is going on? My name is Untitled Live, and welcome back to another episode of 5 questions. It's been a while since I've done this, so my plan is to do like a bumper edition of it and do some extra questions. I'm not quite sure how many I will do, but we'll just take it as it goes, and I'll just pick the best questions that I've got. So, as I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be playing GTA with the new DLC, Finance and Felony, which is the whole CEO, make money through warehouses and contraband and stuff. So, we're going to get straight into this. I'm going to start answering as many questions as I can, and in the background, I will be doing some work buying goods for my warehouse. So, let's get straight into this with the first question, which comes from bevex, who has asked, would you reconsider doing the train trailer? Full of San Andreas is really good, but now on Xbox One you have first person and director mode, and those could be useful for making the film. I have thought about this. I've had this question for quite a long time, and I haven't put it in because just kind of picking questions out at different times, I just kind of didn't get around to it. I don't know really, honestly, because the way I see doing films in GTA is that the main problem is voice actors, because even with me, I don't think my voice is good enough to be a voice actor, because it's kind of still young as such, because it's not as mature as I think it could be. I think it might still get a bit deeper or something, you know what I mean? Like, if I hear my voice as a voice part, I don't feel like it fits. And that might be just because it's me who's doing it and I'm listening to my own voice back. It's probably that, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I know a lot of my other mates are kind of like, I'm not really sure my voice would be useful for that, and I don't have enough people who I could use voice parts. And that's the only thing I feel confident I could quite easily make a film or make a video, but I just feel like if I did do the actual one, voice parts wouldn't live up to the thing, and that would ruin it. And 90% of people who watched it would probably like see the video, hear the voice parts, and go, "Oh, this is terrible, I'm not watching it." And I do videos because I want people to watch them, so I don't really think it's a great idea. I mean, I'll do trailers. I could do like trailer skits, like make action-packed trailers and stuff, but not do the actual film. I'd be happy to do that, and just have it like with like text and action music and stuff. Like, if you guys want to see that, I'm more than happy to do that, because that'd be really fun. But in terms of voice parts, proper full films, no, I don't think so. Actually, yeah, leave a comment if you want to see me do like trailers in GTA, like make my own movie trailers with like concepts and stuff, because I would do that now with like first-person director mode. That would be cool. I would love that. But yeah, okay, moving on to the next question, which comes from TomTomVDub, and he has asked, do you like Star Wars? I'm actually quite a big fan of Star Wars. I've watched the films quite a few times overall. I went to see Force Awakens actually twice, like back-to-back, day after day, in December when it came out. I went to watch it first off with my mum. I know, I'm so cheesy, aren't I? No, I went to watch it with her on like a Wednesday night, and the next day I went with my best friend to go and watch it again, because literally I just needed an excuse to see it again, and she didn't really want to see it, but I was like, can you come? And she was like, alright, fine. So I've watched it twice. I love the new film, and I wasn't sure because I was kind of thinking, you know, different company, it might not come out very well. But I really like The Force Awakens, and I'm really excited for Rogue One this December. It's going to be good. And just overall, and I have a greater love for the prequels than most people tend to have, which is a bit annoying because I do think the prequels are good films. Not everyone tends to agree with me on that, and when I say that, people tend to look at me and go, "Are you serious?" But personally, in terms of story, and maybe because the graphics and stuff are better, I prefer the prequels to the original trilogy, mainly just because I'm not an old film kind of person, but I do like the original trilogy. Don't get me wrong, I do like the films, it's just I'm not as huge on them as I am with the prequels, because it's more modern, and I'm just a modern kind of guy. Which is why, like, if I play games, like if I played Skyrim before Oblivion, and when I played Oblivion I didn't like it because I was so used to Skyrim with the graphics and the updated system and everything. So I'm just kind of someone who prefers modern stuff. But going back to the question, yeah, I'm a really big fan of Star Wars, so yeah. Okay, moving on, the next question comes from Irish Stampycat, and he's asked, will you be doing any more music mashups? So those of you who have seen, I did actually put up a marathon of all Xbox One music mashups. That's mainly because it was almost like a filler as such, because I wasn't uploading anything. I didn't have any plans to do because I was doing exams and stuff. I've done 3 of the maths exams now that I was telling you guys about, all of which have gone well. For anyone who's wondering, I'm quite happy about them. So if you were wondering how they were going, then there you go. You probably weren't thinking about it, but there you go. I've just told you anyway, because that's what I'm like. But I put up that Xbox One mashup, and I know I've said to you guys about not putting up stupid videos just to fill the gaps, and it wasn't to fill a gap. I did have that on my computer for a while, and I thought, I've got an emergency, and I haven't got any other videos to upload, I'll upload that, but that won't be a priority one, because obviously it's nothing new. It's just me combining all the original Xbox One mashups and putting them all together into one video. So I uploaded that, and actually in the description I put mashup 19 filming will start soon. Now, I'm going to do it, but the feeling I'm getting is that I'm not getting a good vibe out of mashups at the minute, because I was picking songs. I recorded 5 like about a month ago, and I didn't feel like any of them were going anywhere. Like, I don't think the songs worked, and because of that, I'm taking longer because I want to make sure that if I'm going to do another one, that it's going to be good, because that's the way I've always done mashups. I want to make them entertaining, and I don't think the ones I did were entertaining. So I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm going to see if I can get something out for you guys soon. But the plan is, yes, I'm going to be doing a mashup 19. That is the plan at this minute. Okay, moving on. Next question comes from kilikipz. He's asked, "What's your favourite ice cream?" And he's actually like spammed me with this question repeatedly, so I kind of feel like I should answer it, or I'm going to keep getting attacked by it. So I'm going to say vanilla, and yeah, there you go. It's not exactly the most interesting question, but he wants to know the answer, so there you are. Okay, next question comes from xxBBGun 69xx. Oh, very MLG gamer tag. Such dank memes. He has asked, "Who is your inspiration?" So I'm supposing he means for YouTube. Well, I mean, the YouTubers I was watching when I started YouTube were mainly Vanos Gaming, and as you saw the first video that I did, or those who have seen, actually put in brackets as seen in Vanos Gaming, because his funny moments thing was what I wanted to do when I started YouTube out, but I realised very quickly that funny moments wasn't what I specialised in, and it wasn't what I was particularly good at. So I've seen channels, if we're going to go along what's inspired me to do in GTA things, which is a good start, Cotalian17, who did the original music mixes, he stopped those ages ago, and I'm a bit sad about that. I unsubscribed from him actually because I didn't like the rest of his stuff, which is no offense to him because he's a great guy and I like him, but I didn't like, where did that come from? No, I didn't like the rest of his content. As much. I really like the mashups, and he said the next one he would do was the next music mix he would do would be on PC, and it never materialized. He never did it, and I was quite sad. But you know, those things do happen. Really like those guys. If you guys don't know them, shout out to them. They are far more popular than me, so I shouldn't be the one giving a shout out. But I really like Commando Flage because it's like kind of comedy GTA trailers, and I really like them. They're not remakes, but they're like their own GTA trailers, and I like watching that kind of stuff. So inspiration would be those. Call of Duty gameplays. I see a few people playing Call of Duty gameplay. I watch a bit of Ali A. I used to watch TRTN. I'm not as keen on him anymore, and I really like Merc music. I've been watching him for a few months, so it's a mix. In terms of inspiration, there's no one directly who does the mix of videos that I do, and that's what I like about what I do in my channel, because it's something kind of unique. It's a good mix of things. But yeah, those are kind of the rough ideas of people that I watch who I got some form of inspiration from. Any of the YouTubers that I watch, you could say I get any inspiration from. I don't know, like xxBBGun, Mini Lad. I watch those, and I don't think I get much from them because they don't do stuff that I do. But I mean, like Mini Lad doing Cards Against Humanity, I love that. I love that so much. I would do Cards Against Humanity on this channel if you guys wanted me to, but I just feel uncomfortable mainly because I don't swear. I don't put like too much sexual stuff into videos because I want to cater to my audience. My audience is people who might not swear as much, who might not like it, and I've been told before that families watch my videos, which is a brilliant thing, because that was like when I had 200 subscribers, people were telling me that. It's like, my family watches your videos, and I'm like, that's so cool. So I want to be able to cater to the audience that I'm doing, and also because that's who I am. And I feel that on my YouTube persona, I don't like to be swearing to you guys. I like to be honest, I like to be friendly, and I like to be kind of someone that you guys can watch when I upload a video. I know it's not often, you know, you can kind of go, oh, Troy's done another video, I can watch that, and it's just kind of a nice chill thing as such, as long as it's not like making you burst out into a load of tears from laughing, which isn't always good because I've experienced that, and sometimes, whoa, that's a train, and sometimes that's not always ideal. But yeah, so there you go. Okay, next question comes from xxPredator123, and as I was reading that question, I wasn't paying attention to where I was driving. I'm very sorry. xxPredator123 has asked, are you a real ginger? You see my face reveal? Because we don't need to talk about that, but you kind of know from that I am, man.
I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. Yeah.
Next question comes from Beatrice Browne. She sent 2 questions, and she's not the only person who's done this, so we're just kind of going to go with all the questions that I've got. And she said, aside from being good at creating videos on YouTube, how creative are you offline when it comes to more practical tasks? So I don't know, like, you talk about like DIY and stuff, because I'm not remarkable with that. Like, if I have a set of instructions, I can pretty much do something. But I specialize more in computer stuff. Like, if someone has a problem, like a tech problem, I can go, okay, I'll do that. I can help you with that. I know how to program this, or well, not program this, but like, if someone has a tech problem, I'm kind of like, okay, try this, try that, like with Xbox and stuff. But in terms of DIY, I don't know. I haven't really tried enough to kind of say anything, but if I had a set of instructions, I could probably do it. Like, I've put up like footstools and stuff before that I've bought in my house, and I know a footstool isn't exactly a great DIY task, which is why I'm saying I'm not too sure, because it's not remarkable, but I think I could do it. I'm a bit handy around the house, like mowing lawns and stuff, which aren't exactly menial tasks, but ones that are proper tough and kind of hard knock tasks, I've probably not done enough of them, so I can't answer it in that in that perspective. But I hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, by the way, Beatrice Browne is the YouTuber I mentioned to you guys who was doing a Q&A. She actually did it, and it's really good. So if you guys want to check it out, go and have a look. I'll leave a link in the description. She's a really good person, and I really like the channel. We're mates anyway, so yeah, go check her out if you can. And the other question from her is YouTube your goal for employment in life? No, it's not. And I've said this before because the way I see it with YouTube is it's a temporary thing. And it will die out eventually. It might be in 10 years, it might be in 50 years, it could be next year. We don't know. Like, YouTube is such an unpredictable thing because nobody really knows how it works yet. I want to do YouTube for as long as it's going. I'm not saying that I don't want to do a job because I don't want to do it. That's not what I'm saying. I like to do it as a part-time job. It's like something that I can do when if I'm stressed out or I've got exams or something and I just need a break, I can sit down, I can talk to you guys, I can make a video for you guys, and I feel happy and you guys enjoy it. I'm hoping, so yeah. But no, never my career aspiration. And if anyone's interested at the minute, like, because I'm in first year college, I'm coming to the end of my first year in college, which in Britain, because I have Irish mates in like the USA, we have like high school and then we have 2 years of college and then we go to university for 3 years roughly, because it kind of varies with degrees. But I'm in my first year of college and I've got to be applying to uni in like less than 6 months, which is really scary actually now I think about it. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing maths. I'm not sure, because the way I see it with the maths degree is that it opens up a lot of doors, and with degrees it's kind of like you don't necessarily have to get a job related to that degree. It's just you doing a degree shows you're capable of doing one, so it doesn't really narrow your field down. And I really like maths at A level. I didn't think I would, and I wasn't going to take it because literally I got out of my GCSEs in high school and I was like, I don't want to do maths anymore, I've had enough, it's really frustrating me, I don't want to do anymore. And I went to an interview for this college that I go to and they went, right, well, you're doing chemistry, so you should probably do maths because they go well and chemistry has a lot of maths. I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was really kind of agitated that they told me to because I really didn't want to do it. But I was like, okay, because I didn't know what to do for my 4th A level. So I did it. I absolutely love maths. I love it at A level. I don't know why I love it more than GCSE, but I do. So at the minute, that's probably what I'm going to do as a degree, but I'm not sure. So there you go. You got me to elaborate on your question there. Well done. Congratulations. Round of applause. Okay, so you got 3 more questions. 2 are from the same person, and we got 1 more after that. So these 2 questions are from Nowhere Girl, which is a very ambiguous name. That's very creepy. That's weird. It's a good choice. Hardest challenge I've ever faced on GTA 5. I would say definitely the hardest challenge I've ever done was doing the Criminal Mastermind challenge. I never finished it, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically the online heists. If you get through all of the heists in complete order, doing all the setups in the right order, with the same people, without anybody dying once, you get $10 million, as well as all the money from the heists. Easier said than done, let's just say. I did this on 360 with Mafia Chi, you guys might know him from like videos and stuff, and a couple of other people. Basically, we got through the first 2 heists, no problem. We got to the 3rd heist, the Humane Labs raid, and we got to the Hydra setup on the the helicarrier. And what happened was someone disconnected. I think they lost connection to the game, and we all presumed at that point that because we'd failed, because the same mission failed, that we couldn't carry on with it. But it turned out later that we actually figured out it's only if somebody dies. So we actually cut off the challenge and did Pacific Standard because we'd given up, because we didn't want to go through all that again, when actually we hadn't really failed it and we could have just carried it on. Let's just say we were all pretty miffed when I figured that out and realised, or when we all did. But that was a really tough challenge for the time that we did it, because it was kind of, it was tense. I mean, to try and command a team so that you don't lose any lives whatsoever on the heist, especially prison break, because you just get shot at everywhere and there's so many open spaces. It was fun, and I think I might do it again at some point. But it's just my mates and I have done heists a lot on Xbox One as well, because we were trying to make money. And I mean, the money I've got 1.5 million. I had 4.3 before the DLC came out, and I bought a warehouse and an office. So I've been trying to make money. You saw from the stats on the computer earlier, if you're paying attention, that I've been making money. So we were doing them as the main money making option, but we're a bit tired at the minute. So at some point they'll come back, and I might do a Mastermind challenge. I don't think I'd record it because that'd be a weird thing to do, because I'm not funny moments. But and the second question from Nowhere Girl is the funniest or hardest game you've ever played on Xbox. So I'm going to take this as 2 separate things. I'm going to pick 2 games. Funniest game has got to be Destroy All Humans / Destroy All Humans 2. I'll pick both because it's kind of like the same franchise. I loved that game on the PS2. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and I got hours and hours out of playing that game. The weird thing was that it was really hard to find Destroy All Humans 2 because it apparently wasn't available for sale in the UK, which I find a bit strange because Destroy All Humans 1 was amazing on the PlayStation 2. It was just brilliant. I also realised that I said that she asked on Xbox. She didn't actually ask on Xbox. I just added that on. So just detail there. So this is PS2. But Destroy All Humans and Destroy All Humans 2. Just the whole fact that the aliens were named after like diseases and stuff. The whole pun attitude to the game. The way everything was a bit of a joke and there was like kind of breaking the fourth wall to a certain extent. It was just brilliant and I fell in love with the game and I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that I had that as my collection. Hardest game I've ever played? That's a tough one because I don't think there are any games that I could recall off my head that were extremely hard. That I've had games in the past where I've played a game and I've got to a certain mission and I've been able to get past it. I think the most infamous one for me is, for those of you who remember GTA San Andreas, one of the best games of all time. That mission, wrong side of the tracks, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know the struggles of that mission. You know what I'm talking about when I do that. And the infamous line of follow the train, CJ. If you don't know what that is, you're very lucky because that was the most stressful mission in GTA.
Follow that train! Get me close, CJ! I'm about to pop these fools! Roll up on them, CJ, so I can get a shot! Oh, fuck! Oh, oncoming train! Take the high road on the right, CJ!
And there were just so many times where I played that mission, so many times where I failed. So, in terms of hardest game I've ever played, GTA San Andreas. Why? Because of that mission, because of wrong side of the tracks, because it was just ridiculous. But the story was so satisfying, especially at the end, with End of the Line, the final mission, that was just brilliant. And okay, final question comes from CorrectedCat789. He's asked what my favourite TV show is. I have three. Well, 3 or 4, so I'm gonna say all of them and then I'm gonna have to try and pick one. I love Doctor Who, Arrow, The Walking Dead, and Game of Thrones. If I had to pick one, it would probably be between Game of Thrones and Doctor Who, and I will probably go Doctor Who because I love that. I'm a sci-fi nerd when it comes to stuff like that, but I also love Game of Thrones because I'm well into fantasy stuff. You guys know I love Skyrim, so the kind of similar style, if you know what I mean. I know they're not similar storylines, please don't hate me for saying that, but you know, in terms of fantasy, medieval type stuff, they're really quite similar. But yeah, I'd probably go Doctor Who. Guys, that is the end of the Q&A. That's the end of 5 questions. I don't even know how many questions I got through. How many did we get through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 questions. Okay, so more than double the usual one. But I did that because I felt like I hadn't done it for a while, so it's best to come back, use all my questions, and just have something so you guys can watch another episode of the Q&A. I am literally almost completely out of questions. I've left a couple which I'm not sure about using because they're a bit ambiguous. They're a bit kind of weird ones to use, so I might do. But guys, this is important. I really do need more questions from you guys now, otherwise I can't carry this series on. So leave your comments, send me them on Xbox Live, Red Archer Live, Twitter @RedArcherLive, or leave them in the comments or on the Facebook page. Literally any way you can contact me, send them. And I'm also thinking about getting an Instagram account. I don't know whether I should. I was thinking of getting one. If you guys want me to get Instagram, if any of you use it and would message me on it if I had it, leave a comment down below. Don't just like it because I won't know what you're liking the video for. But yeah, still like the video because I appreciate that. You know, it means a lot. But yeah, leave a comment. If you guys want me to get an Instagram account, tell me. I will make one and use it to a certain extent. I was thinking about having an Instagram account just to put up thumbnails and little things. So like the day before I release a video, here's the thumbnail, hint hint, that's what the video's coming. You know, kind of like sneak peek things, something unique maybe, I don't know. But yeah, if you guys want me to get that as well, I can open up that up in a social account. I have a Snapchat account, but I don't really use it, so I'm not going to open that up to you guys because literally it's not worth you sending me questions on that if I don't use it, because yeah, I don't even know how to record stuff on my phone anyway, because I've seen Terrorizer doing it, if anyone watches him, and he literally has about 50 wires coming out of his phone. But yeah, anyway, so thank you guys very much for watching this Q&A. I know it was a little bit longer, but I think it was worth it to get back into the flow of things. If you guys did enjoy this Q&A, please give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed the gameplay that I did with it on GTA 5 in the new Finance Felony DLC, also drop a like. And if you want to see more GTA videos in the background, or you have another game you'd like to see me do, then drop a comment, let me know. Other than that, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Red Archer Live. I'll see you all in the next